Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you could strum through a song called Adrenalina by Wisin. We're going to end up caping this on 5th fret to kind of match the recording. But we're going to start off kind of walking through a couple things in root position. It starts off with this really cool intro on an A minor chord. When we play A minor, first finger goes to B on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and third finger on the G string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And actually, through our intro and our first verse, it's all kind of this A minor chord. There's a couple different strumming options you may want to think about through the song. You could work kind of a down idea, kind of an 8 down count on each of those chords. A minor, A minor, A minor. And we almost kind of have a stop on A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we kind of come back in on our A minor for our verse. Or a lot of times with a song like this, I like to use something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So to the A minor, just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Then we back our stop, kind of a down, down, up, down. And then we come back in on our A minor for the first verse. Pattern that I would think about using is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot at the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, up, down. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the A minor, do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up, down, down, up. Then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, down, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, 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 then you got down, 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 down. Kind of working that hit, and then we come back in on our first verse. Or a cool variation of that you'll kind of hear in the background is kind of a down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, which can be kind of cool too. So you have the A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor, kind of working that down. And then from there we go into our first verse, and you can really work that any of those ways. Actually, kind of working the down, down, up, down, up, through that A minor, or you can work the 16th pattern, or you can work the other 16th pattern. And then from there, we'll be going into our chorus part, and our chorus starts on a C major chord. We play C major. First finger stays on the B string 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and third finger on the A string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the C, we'd be going to a G major chord. We play G major. First finger goes to A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E 3rd, third finger on the high E 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. From the G, we'll be going to a D minor chord. When we play D minor, first finger goes to the high E 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the D minor, we end up going back to our A minor. And if you're doing your downs, actually, you'd have kind of C for A, and then G for A, and then D minor for A, minor for 4, and then A minor for 4. part is where that D minor, A minor is halving. And if you're doing the down, down, up, you may want to do just a down, down, up on each of those chords. Or you can kind of half the strum pattern and have D minor with the down, down, and hit the A minor for the up, down. So all the way through that chorus, you have the C, G, D minor, A minor, C, G, D minor, A minor. You're repeating that 3 times. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you can do your whole pattern on the C, whole pattern on the G, whole pattern on the D minor. Then when you get that last D minor and A minor, you may want to do a down, down, down up on each of those chords. Or you can kind of half the pattern and do the D minor with down, 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 and then hit the A minor for the up, down, down, up, down. So all the way through to have the C, we go into kind of an intro return back on our A minor chord and then into our second verse. And on our second verse, there's this cool variation where we start off on the A minor, but then you'll hear where we go to an F major chord. Normally you do this as a 1st fret bar, 2nd finger on the G string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string, 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string, 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord. It sounds really happy. Now if you're just starting out, you're trying to avoid the bars, a good substitute for that is something called F major 7, where you do the 1st finger on the B string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the D 3rd, so it looks a little bit like C. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that's called F major 7. So you want to use that for your F. And then we go to an E major chord when we play E major. 1st finger goes to the G on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A string, 2nd fret, the 3rd finger on the D string, 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the 3rd finger, making that an E7 chord, or taking the pinky and going to the B string 3rd fret, and giving it a little bit more bite. Or especially if you're using the bar F, you may want to take the F major chord, lift off the bar, and kind of just slide back 1 fret for the E. So that might be kind of a cool trick to play around with too. And through that part, it's almost like we do the whole pattern on the A minor, and then we half our F to the E. And you may want to kind of work this as almost like a 3 plus 5, kind of F, 1, 2, 3, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A minor, F, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if you're doing the down, down, up, you may want to do the down, down, up on the F and the E. Or you could kind of split the pattern and have the F with the down, down, E on the up, down. That way you'd have the A minor, F, E, A minor, F, E. Or if you're doing the 16th pattern, you could do the down, 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 up on each of those chords. Or you could half the pattern and have the F on the down, 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 E on the up, down, down. So you have the A minor, to that actually. That's almost like our chorus. It's kind of like a variation or a pre-chorus before we hit our chorus. And then we'll basically be repeating that and kind of mixing things up through the song. Now the weird part is to play along with Wisin, instead of starting on an A minor chord, starting on a D minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 5th fret, then now your A minor is really a D minor chord, and your C is really an F major chord, and your G is really a C major chord, and your D minor is really a G minor chord, and the F major is really a B flat major, and the E major is really an A major chord. But to take it from the very beginning, you could really work that intro any of those ways, kind of working that down idea, or the down, down, up, down first verse. So we got kind of A minor, our first chorus with the down, down, up, down, up. We'd have this C, G, D minor, the D minor, A minor, or if you're doing a 16th pattern, C, G, D minor, A minor, or if you're doing a little variation, like an intro return where we're back on our A minor chord. Now one other thing I think about adding to the song though is bass notes, and a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the A minor you'd have the A for the bass, on the C you'd have the A for the bass, on the G you'd have low E for the bass, on the D minor you'd have the D for the bass, and on the F bar you'd have low E for the bass, on the F major 7 you'd have D for the bass, and on the E you'd have low E for the bass. To that intro, you could do it with the bass down, up, kind of on the A minor, kind of work it that way. A minor, and then we got kind of our stop, A minor, down, up, and then you may want to kill the strings. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you can make it kind of a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up. So we tried it that way. You'd have the A minor, killing the strings. And then from there, then we go into our second verse. So we tried that with a bass down, up, down, up. We have the A minor, F, E, A minor, F, E, A minor, F, E, A minor, F, E, and we got a C, G, D minor, back to our C, G, D minor, D minor, A minor, C, G, D minor, D minor, A minor, C, G, D minor, and then from there, then we'd be going back into kind of like an intro return again on our A minor. So we gotta have our A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor, and then from there, then we'll be going into our third verse, which is a lot like our second verse, but we kind of have a hold on G at the very end. So we got our A minor, But that's the basics of how you get strung through Adrenalina by Wisin. So good luck.